Alrighty. The score currently is 1-1. It is Ash is King versus... Oh, fuck. I forgot the other name.
The potato cakes.
The potato
call them
cakes.
PC, TPC.
Yeah. Oh, I call them potato cakes. I mean, that's their name.
Potato cakes is cool.
So, it's, yeah. Potato Cakes have won the first game. They were up against a 1-0 winners bracket advantage, which Ash's Kings had. So it's now dead even. This is the final match. The match to win $500. The match to win the entire tournament. Legends of the West Spring Skirmish
looks like
Grand
I've had
Final.
a disconnect from the game.
Have we?
I think so.
Oh, no, don't worry about that.
What's that? I've never seen that before.
It doesn't matter because they're in drafting
Yeah, I guess
stage.
so.
They'll just reconnect
Fair
or
enough.
pause once they get in. So we've got a Lycan pick. Now I love Lycan. I'm really happy to see that coming out from Ash's King.
Yeah, but I think I've seen it twice this tournament.
Yeah.
It hasn't been picked up very often.
Yeah, saw it in the very first game, and it absolutely won the game for them.
Yeah, it's just so powerful in the way of push.
And tied under first pick every game. Holy crap. Potato Cakes really not pulling out anything amazing here.
Yeah, and Centaur being picked up again.
Yeah.
In every game. We're looking at a Death Prophet ban here, which I think is smart.
Yeah, I think it's time to retire Death Prophet.
Because
She's
I think
boring.
so far, like, whoever has Death Prophet
Yeah.
pretty much always wins.
And respect Naga ban out from
Yeah.
Potato Cakes. Ash's King has been playing a mean Naga all throughout this tournament. And they've been first banning it against Ash's King. So, what do you reckon we're going to see? Block pick. Oh, Faceless Void. Classic.
It's like, are we surprised?
No, we are not
100%
surprised.
sure we are surprised.
Scareth Mage is still in the pool. Could be a potential pickup for Ash's King. Could be a potential pickup for Potato Cakes.
Yeah, I don't think Potato Cakes are going to ban it. Definitely not, because they want it.
Maybe.
It's something they want.
Maybe. But, you know, it works really well with Centaur, so they might want to...
Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to ban it. It looks like something that Ash is just going to get.
Yeah, alright, fair enough. What are the other common heroes? Ogre Magi?
Ogre Magi.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be like...
Yeah, wouldn't be
Let's
surprised
see.
to see him again.
Ogre Magi. Yeah.
Yeah, Death
Almost every
Prophet,
game.
Tidehunter, Faceless Void, Centaur, Lycan, Scareth. Really no surprises coming out. There was a few other ones that we see occasionally
Yeah.
as well.
Well, who did we have last game? I've already forgotten.
You've already forgotten.
Completely.
Yeah, Earthshaker we've seen quite a lot this tournament,
Yeah, we have.
but not recently. I would like to see. I particularly like Pinger Pete's Earthshaker. I think that would be really interesting to see again, if they're going to go for that kind of very aggressive Centauri, Lycan-y, just heavy aggression lineup.
Yeah.
And I think they are. I mean, hopefully them having a Lycan means this game will be a much shorter game than the other ones.
Well, so we're seeing a Skyrath Mage banned there.
Okay, I mean, fair enough. Scareth Mage Centaur
So
is
PC absolutely
dangerous.
not willing to give that away to
Yeah.
to Ash.
Yeah, I'm pretty unsurprised by that. Faceless Void Scareth isn't really that good, and I think Centaur Scareth actually beats it in terms of combo power currently.
Yeah. So we're seeing Brewmaster being banned there.
Brewmaster. How did I forget about Brewmaster? He's always first banned. I mean, I suppose we haven't seen him being played all that
Yeah,
recently.
I think I saw him play once.
I've seen him played a few times, but none of the games I was casting. So
Yeah, he kind of tore up. It was kind of a situation.
yeah,
Get
he's
stop-
just so strong.
Stop him from using his ult, or he ends.
Yeah.
He just
Oh,
finishes
this.
you.
You know what? This could be a level 1 Roche lineup. We've got a Lycan and
It
Avenge. If
does
we see,
look like it.
if we see
doesn't
an
it?
Enigma, I
So
will
what
be
are we thinking? Like Centaur tank?
well, you'd have Centaur, and
It's unfortunate because Witch Doctor's banned.
Centaur tanks up,
So
Vengeful with a aura / minus armor, Lycan providing the Eidolons some creeps to go off, and then we'd have to see an Enigma pick. So if we see an Enigma pick, get suspicious, boys.
Yeah.
If not,
I don't
It's
know.
just going to be
Oh,
Disruptor!
Disruptor!
Oh,
I haven't seen Disruptor played for a very, very long time.
yeah, and
Definitely a very powerful hero, mixed up with Faceless Void. You throw down the Chronosphere, you throw down Kinetic Field, and then, am I getting this right? No, Static Storm, and then when the Chronosphere's about to run out, you throw down Kinetic Field.
yeah, he's powerful with Tidehunter as well. You can use his Ravage to set up a nice kinetic field combo, and using the glimpse to pick off people who are out of position, get people just in really awkward positions for Faceless Void to get a nice solo chrono on a really core target like Centaur or Lycan who like to be out of position.
Like, Lycan can get away really, really easily.
Yeah.
And so having that
Yeah,
glimpse,
the glimpse
getting
is
him back to your
fantastic
carry,
against- yeah.
that's just amazing.
So yeah, I really like the Disruptor pick. It's going to make Lycan's life pushing a lot more difficult, and it's
Yeah, and
gonna
I mean, if you glimpse,
Centaur back as well.
if you glimpse one of the carries and Vengeful Spirit swaps it,
Yeah.
then you've just got yourself a Vengeful Spirit and a carry.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I really like this pickup. It's because it's a bit surprising. It will catch Ash's King a bit off guard, and then hopefully it will
you
pull them across the line.
kind of hope they learn very quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, who
you know.
knows? Who knows? And Vengeful Spirit's not that common either, so
Yeah.
it'll be interesting to see
But,
how
I mean,
Ashes can go with that one.
To be honest, I'm not terribly surprised because usually Vengeful Spirit's banned,
Yeah.
and in a lot
Oh,
Necrophos being picked up. Yeah.
Oh, classic.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to throw a hero out of the game for a little bit,
Yeah.
Necrophos is your friend.
Yeah, and Necro's good against Tidehunter, especially in lane. Very dominant against Tidehunter if you can match those two together.
Yeah.
Faceless Void struggles quite a lot against
It's
Necrophos.
just got such high level 1 auto attack damage.
Yeah, and once you get a few points up in his Heartstopper aura, like, Tidehunter doesn't want to be in lane with that. And if you can give Necro some space, if he can get a nice quick hags, if he can get a mech, then you're going to start to have...
You're in some serious trouble if that happens.
Yeah, exactly. All right, what do you expect to see? Disruptor combos quite well with we like to run Disruptor Naga, but Naga's already been banned.
Yeah. I mean, we might just maybe see a silencer being picked up here.
Oh yeah, a silencer could be interesting. It's not great against Lycan, it's not great against Necro or Vengeful, so I don't think we'll see a silencer coming out from Potato Cakes at least. Ashes King might pick it up, but
You know,
I would doubt
that
it.
said, some heroes that are really, really good against Lycan and Centaur War Runner. Viper.
The Viper?
Viper hasn't been banned yet.
I mean, Viper's terrible against Lycan though, because none
Really?
of the slows work on his
Yeah,
ultimate.
actually, that's true.
Invoker.
So, Invoker being picked up, yeah.
So quite a few unusual picks.
They're
this draft.
really looking for crowd controlling wombo combo, aren't they?
Yeah, that's a lot of wombo combo. Disruptor, Invoker, Faceless Void, Tidehunter.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get the Bloodstone Ags up on Invoker,
Yeah.
you're going to be rolling all over the place.
Bloodstone Ags.
Bloodstone, yeah.
I don't think I've
No.
ever seen that, but I
I
think
see Bloodstone Ags being pulled off quite successfully. It's good for the extra mana and health.
yeah. I suppose it would
Because
be
I mean,
good, but
getting the Ags,
I think something like Yule's to set up your
Guild
combo
Scepter, I guess that is good.
a lot better.
It also
'cause-
provides significant
mana
mana
regen.
regen.
Yeah.
So
I would expect to see Yule's Ags if he's going to go for that wombo combo kind of style.
yeah,
He might go for a more Quas-Wexy build, or he could go the classic Exodorty, split pushy Necro build.
yeah, and we're seeing
Build.
Orc Magi being banned here.
Yeah, Ogre Magi.
I guess Ash is just incredibly afraid of the amount of control PC's throwing out here.
And Earthshaker, yeah. Beautiful hero currently, and he has the power to fuck up Tidehunters, Ravagers, Faceless Voids, Alt Disruptors combos, Invokers combos. Earthshaker is just that big wild card support that can change
Yeah,
the early game, change the late game, change a team fight,
he's a nuke. He's the all game nuke.
and you never know what's going to happen with an Earthshaker. Sometimes you get the most amazing plays possible.
Sometimes it's a feed fest.
And sometimes you lock a few friends under a tower and it all
Yeah.
goes to crap. So, I mean, good ban out.
Yeah.
Earthshaker would go quite nicely with the Centaur.
We're
Meepo!
using a Meepo!
Yes!
Yes!
Oh, this is what
Ah.
I was waiting for.
I'm so happy.
It's finally time.
I'm not 100% positive about a Meepo pick against
Oh,
PC's lineup,
oh,
though.
I am 100% positive in the Meepo pick. Every time. This is going to be a fun game
Every
to cast.
time.
Yeah, every time. And they've got really nice synergy with the Lycan How into the Meepo. That's
Yeah, I guess so.
that's instantly 250 extra damage.
And
per
then we
hit.
have Centaur War Runner.
Yep.
Just with that extra speed, so Meepo
Yep.
can get in there just as quick.
So, a bit of backstory. Ash is king. Played Meepo in their very first game of this tournament, and since then they haven't touched it. And they're now in the final deciding game. Oh, and it's complete wombo combo for
The Wombo combo versus the modest
for the
Link team.
It's the split push Meepo pain team. You got the vengeful swap to save the Meepo. You've got Lycan to buff the Meepo. You've got Centaur to isolate a few heroes, counter initiate, and you've got Necro to get rid of a
Let's
key
just
target.
say we don't see any. Well, I guess it isn't a terribly bad thing seeing a vengeful spirit swap out a Meepo.
Oh yeah, no, that's exactly
Can
like
be quite useful.
if there's a low health one, you can
Yeah.
swap that one out, and suddenly the Meepo gets.
Suddenly Meepo is back in the fight.
Yeah, exactly. So, and it's Ash. It is their core player, their number one position.
When they call their team Ash is King,
Yeah.
they're not joking.
Yeah, and Meepo is Ash's. I don't know the team that well, but
We'll see, I guess.
it shall be very exciting to see. So, to start off with, for the Wombo Combo team, it is Potato Cakes, the Great Goose on Faceless Void, probably going safe lane solo, I'd imagine. We've got CTI on Invoker mid. We've got Sand King, on the Sand King. He looks to be off lane, safe lane / jungle. Tidehunter off lane solo, and that's Ginny West playing him. And finally, we've got Disruptor, Chamsamwin, probably going to be helping out the Void. For the Radiant, do you want to introduce them,
we've got
Grin?
Swing Cool on Meepo, as I've said. Swing Cool / Ash. We've got Piketro on Centaur. Ping a Pete is on Vengeful Spirit. If we can look at the bottom lane, Necrophus is Mikey 14.
Yep.
And on Tidehunter we've got Ginny West.
Actually, I gave you the wrong hero there because Tidehunter is Potato Cake. We actually have for the final hero Andrew 1, 2, 3 on the mid lane Lycanthrope. So, what do you think of mid lane Lycanthrope? It's usually how the pros run him.
Well, it's against an Invoker.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if Invoker decides to go Exort, Lycan's not going to get many last hits.
Yeah, it's going to be a difficult time, and to start with, we've got Null Tally and
I think
Exort, so
what
he's
they're
gonna have
looking
plenty
for
of
more
damage.
importantly is getting that level 6 as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
On Lycan. And Centaur, I don't know if Centaur's planning on coming in and trying to gank, or
Oh, this is very interesting. We got an aggressive tri lane. Maybe roaming Centaur? I have no idea where they're going with this, but it's a Vengeful Spirit Meepo Centaur off lane.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting game. We're looking at a team of AoE crowd control against direct control.
Yeah, I am very excited to see how the Meepo pans out. Ash's Meepo, quite renowned. It'll be definitely interesting to see whether it can pull them over the line. This is the final game of the tournament. The winner takes $500. Can Meepo get them over the line?
Yeah. And yeah, on bottom lane, we're looking at Necrophus versus Tidehunter.
So
And
this
as you
is
said, he's going to have some trouble staying in this lane.
Yeah, Necrophos should win this lane comfortably. He has gone the Heartstopper Aura first, so that's a load of health decay. Look at poor Tidehunter. He's almost down to half health just from the Aura.
Mikey not sparing a chance to get a last hit down on Tidehunter.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll put the last hit board up. It's currently showing nothing interesting, but we've got a bit of conflict here. Yo-Yo just trying to get some farm on the Sand King. He'll probably need to drop into jungle to get that Blink Dagger to finish off the Wombo combo. And, whoop.
Oh, it's not what we want to see.
It's definitely not what we want to see. We've got Chamson Win on the Disruptor. He's gone for the Thunderstrike first, so that will be good at harassing out the Meepo, stopping him getting as much farm as you can possibly stop him getting.
Yeah.
But I quite like going Glimpse first, just because it's a bit more aggressive and you can always pull out something good. Lycan's not having too much of a bad time in mid lane. He's doing pretty well. Lycan can actually hold himself. He's got quite high base attack damage, and the Feral Impulse should allow him to get enough last hits mid. And he's using the Wolves to try and harass Invoker as much as he can. Slash feed him 3 last hits.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with those Wolves, because if he does get that last hit, and it's just 26 gold you're giving him. You know, it's not like a terribly large amount, but it's still something.
Yeah.
And it adds up.
And I really like putting early points in How and Feral Impulse when going mid, just because you can help your team out more in engagements.
Yeah.
And you get more in terms of last hits. I think Wolves are just too weak and kind of pointless at level 1
Do you
and
think
2.
we might see Lycan hitting level 6 and then just heading straight for the jungle?
I doubt it. I mean, I think he'll start to do things around the map.
It's interesting getting those 2 points in Wolf.
Oh,
and we
we've
are
got
looking at a little bit of a gank attempt here.
Lycan could be in huge trouble here. The Cold Snap comes out on Lycan throat. Disruptor, can he get in range of the Glimpse? No, he cannot. Disruptor taking a lot of damage to the tower there.
Yeah, that's unfortunate there, really.
Lycan just
too close to the tower.
Yeah, his positioning was very good there, and Sand King's level 1 Burrow Strike is just not enough to gank the Lycan there without a perfect Glimpse coming out from the Disruptor, level 1 Disrupt.
I kind of feel Disruptor should have been the first to go in.
Yeah. Look at Meepo using this stack to get as much farm as he can. And he is, getting quite a bit. He's not obviously leading the leaderboards. Meepo finds it really hard to last hit. He's only got 43 auto attack damage. But, he's getting enough to sustain himself, and he should get a nice quick Ags, hopefully. And that will be exciting to see. Necrophos obviously just destroying his lane. He's currently topping the boards by a mile, over doubling Tidehunter's last hit. So I said this matchup was going to be hard for Tidehunter, but it is proving to be catastrophically hard for him. And we've got stacks coming out from Disruptor for the Sand King. So when they're ready,
I mean, they're a roaming duo. So when they're not ganking, they've got to be doing something.
Yeah.
So stacking is definitely a way for them to have presence on the map.
Yeah, and the stacking provides them the chance for Sand King to get his Blink Dagger once he hits level 3. So you want as many camps stacked as possible for that quick Blink Dagger. And Sand King and Disruptor go for the smoky gank.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to go for Necrophos.
They're looking for Mikey 14 on the Necrophos. The Burrow Strike is still level 1. Might be hard to hit. Depends how Necrophos. It's being pinged out. I think it was pinged out by Centaur.
Sunstrike coming in, and that's going to connect.
That was a very good Sunstrike by Invoker. The Glimpse back right into it. And
that's gonna be
oh, wow!
Oh,
that is
first blood going
first
to Mikey 14.
That was very
that was
impressive.
amazing.
Yeah.
Did he just get level 6 there?
Yeah, I think he just dinged level 6 there, and that just came out of nowhere. Fantastic first blood for
Yeah, that was
Necrophos.
very well played there.
And
did not see that coming.
Not only is it first blood, but because Necrophos got the kill, Tidehunter's down for 40 seconds, which is huge. And he wasn't part of the XP and gold from that kill. It just went to the supports.
Yeah.
At least Sand King has his level 2 Sandstorm now, so he can farm jungle properly.
It was unfortunate for Tidehunter there.
Yeah, for sure.
So close. Just an extra, just one more last hit in there, and that would have been Necrophos.
Do you think Mikey was just paying attention to his level and was just waiting to ding 6?
I think that's the
why
reason he wasn't heading back.
Yeah,
he was just swinging backwards and forwards between the trees.
Yeah, and it is quite deceptive how much damage you take from Death Pulse and Heartstopper Aurora, especially if you are that Tidehunter safe lane.
It's kind of like those rapid, like low damage. Time
absolutely.
Items,
it is definitely very deceptive.
You don't appreciate just how much damage you take.
What do you think about Centaur support? Wow, awkward backtrack there for the poor Centaur, but
Yeah.
I don't think it gives him the levels and farm
Centaur
he
support.
needs.
I kind of feel Centaur needs to tank up.
Well, he needs his Blink. I think that's the most important thing for Centaur. And he needs the levels to get a quick Stampede. So I'm not a huge fan of it, but I'm definitely interested to see how Ashes King want to run the Centaur. Petro is generally their support player, so an interesting choice for support. Andrew123 playing the Lycan mid. He's doing quite well actually. He's only 10 last hits behind the Invoker, and yeah, he's using his wolves really well. Now they're level 3, they're actually effective at harassing, and he is getting control of that lane mid. So yeah, he'll just stick in there, I imagine, because he's winning it, and why not?
Yeah.
And you can see it's just coming together for Sanking. He's got a bit more gold this time. Necrofrost kills it.
Oh, Black Hole going down, but for a large duration of that, he was stuck in the net, but Meepo is going to go down there.
And Centaur's looking to be in trouble. Great hoof stomp, but we've got the glimpse coming right back, and Centaur's definitely going to go down to the trio at...
Yeah, that's unfortunate. They've got
top.
so much control. So many like early game control abilities.
They do, but at the same time, Necrophos got a kill on Tidehunter with his ultimate bot, so...
Yeah, that's the second kill by
Second kill, and
he is leading the chart with last hits. So.
Yeah, he's 600 gold off his mech. That's going to be huge when he gets it. Bit of a fisticuffs with Vengeful Spirit and CTY on the Invoker. Was it the Invoker that got the bounty rune there? I have no idea. Maybe it's... I have no idea.
They may have bottled it.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, so Lycan is still hanging around mid. He's gone for treads first, so it's going to be quite a late Vlad's, because he's gone treads bottle.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily agree with this as a Lycan player myself. I think getting lifesteal just gives you so much flexibility in terms of farming ancients, farming jungle. But because he is winning mid, or at least competing quite comfortably in mid, then why not?
Yeah, and we're seeing Invoker picking up a Hand of Midas here.
Yeah.
Not terribly surprising. But yeah, that'll help him get the items he needs.
Yep.
It'll help him get that Ags up.
It might be suggesting the old Exhort build, yeah. So that will probably be the Necro book, the old classic.
Yeah,
and
so just full push.
And it looks like the Vengeful Spirit Stun's going to come out. The Centaur
Got a
stomp
reactive
is pretty
TP
close.
here.
They're just going to go on whoever TP's in, but it's a fantastic Burrow Strike from Sankis. Beautiful Tidehunter ult. Centaur goes down. Meepo's in a lot of trouble here. He manages to puff out, but Vengeful Spirit will go down to the burst.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate. There's reactive TPs placed down so well by I can't remember who, PC Gaming. So
yeah, absolutely. That was a fantastic Ravage coming from Tidehunter. He hasn't had any impact. He was nowhere near his Blink Dagger. But at the same time, Lycan has gone bottom with Necrophos, and they're just going to get a free tower.
But again, mid, that's going to fall when the fortification goes down as well.
So, will they be able to defend mid? I think they will. They're not doing enough damage to it, so that could just be a one-for-one trade.
Lycan looks like he's going to go right ahead and harass that second tier tower and force him off.
Yeah, why not? Lycan is such a good pusher at this point.
Forcing out a fortification just straight away.
Yeah. Yeah, so I wouldn't say... if you have a look at last hits, Lycan, Meepo and Necrophos all really high on the board, but kills are going to the roaming support duo as Venge and Sanking. And was that it? Yeah.
Faceless Void just making it out there.
After killing off the Meepo, which is another important kill.
Unfortunately not having enough mana to use his ultimate.
Yeah. But he does have the mech. He did use the mech to try and save the Meepo. And Lycan was just killed? Okay, so he was killed to the Tidehunter and probably the Disruptor Glimpse under tower. So the kills are definitely going the way of poor Potato Cake and Ashes King. Despite having a really fun draft, it doesn't seem to be paying off. But their goals have made the net worth absolutely even, and the XP is absolutely even. It's all going to depend on whether this Meepo can bring them back in the game. He's quite far off Ags, he's died twice. Let's see what they can do with it.
Yeah.
Looks like Meepo and Necrophos managed to get that top tower, so that's really good. It's currently 3 towers to nothing, or 2 towers to nothing. So a nice gold swing going the way of Ash's King, which is fortunate because Meepo needs all the help he can get. He's had a really tough lane, and of course, he's going to have a really tough time going later into this game after the big Wombo combo comes out for Potato Cakes.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this game unfolds because it's going fairly even. We're seeing more kills by the Dire side, but you know more last hits on average from the Radiant.
Yeah, absolutely. So Centaur is just sitting mid currently, trying to get the Stampede. The Stampede will be absolutely crucial for getting the Meepo out before he gets his blink and poof and things. Definitely be super helpful for him. Disruptor and Tidehander are mid, so if Ash's King try and commit to the mid push with the Lycan, which I imagine they'll be trying to do relatively shortly. There'll be plenty of backup. Maybe Potato Cakes are looking for the counter push mid. The mid tower is quite low from their last push. Definitely could be interesting.
Yeah,
Oh,
Meepo
Meepo's
jumped in.
been-
Oh, he's jumped in the very, very
Yeah,
bad.
good silence comes out, but see, this is where the Centaur ult just helps him. And the Disruptor, oh!
Oh, just surviving there.
Yeah,
you gotta
absolutely.
remember, it's only level 1, so it doesn't do that much damage. And
Oh, and
Faceless
fantastic
Void.
Faceless Void ult to
yeah,
finish off the
Faceless Void just
Meepo.
cleaning it up there.
Yeah. Necrophos might get out here. Oh, it's a great Sunstrike. And that's almost a complete team wipe. But at the same time, Lycan is going to get that counter tower potentially.
Yeah, he doesn't have much mana. He has not enough mana to summon some more wolves. It doesn't look like he's gonna have enough to grab that.
He does a bottle, so if he ever wants
Ah.
to get it, he will. Whether he can
needs
get
to
out
leave.
here, he doesn't quite know what he's doing.
Yeah, he's in a.
Yeah, it's a little juke. He
Ah,
doesn't have a TP on him,
I think
but
he'll just wait here.
yeah, he can afford his Vlads when he
Um,
needs it.
Yeah.
So Lycan's doing quite well. They didn't manage to get the counter tower, so it's probably a nice big swing going the way of Potato Cakes. Yeah, so quite a big swing. Meepo once again getting killed off. Quite unlucky that Void found him, manages to focus him with the
Yeah.
Chronosphere, but
It's a shame that Meepo's having so much trouble
Yeah,
getting the farm up here. Because, I mean, he's instrumental in the success of Ash.
yeah, pretty much. And he will probably go down here as well, unless he can pull something amazing out of the hat. Oh, he's down again. So, it is just... The problem with Meepo is if your team isn't controlling the game, and Lycan's not a good game controller, Centaur doesn't have enough farm to control it.
Yeah. I mean, what level is Meepo at the moment?
I can bring that up for you. He is level 8.
And how's he used his spells?
So he only has... he's yet to spawn a second Meepo,
Yeah.
which is a bit scary.
That's interesting. Like, Meepo he needs his Meepos.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
he's really kind of useless without them.
So Andrew123 getting a free tower there. The power of Lycan showing the push once again. I think he's bought his Vlads now, so it'll be interesting to see what he goes next. And mid tower is denied by CTI, so that's now a 4-3 tower advantage going the way of Ash's King, but Potato Cakes are up by 8 kills, so I would say Potato Cakes are winning this game so far, but it just depends whether this Meepo can come online at some point, whether he can pull out all the stops.
Yeah, I mean, he just needs to find the space to farm.
Yeah, that's true.
So he sent one of his Meepos into the jungle, one of his Meepos into lane.
Mm.
He's just trying to cover as much of the map as he can. But he's got to be really careful about going into that lane.
I really like how the Lycan and Necrophos has been playing. Necro has, I think if we go KDA, yeah, Necro's 3-2-1. He dominated his lane and then he went and helped push all the other lanes. So he's been quite useful in kind of securing everything Ash's King has achieved so far. And Lycan has just been pushing those towers down and
Yeah.
getting the farm.
We're looking at a stun coming down here on Titan. Tidehunter's Ravage goes down.
Oh,
And
there comes the
Epicenter
wombo
goes down,
combo.
Vengeful Spirit's going to fall immediately. The Sunstrike comes in. It doesn't do much damage. Sand King is going to die to what is it? Double Edge? I believe it
Yeah.
was. Yep, Double Edge.
Yeah,
so
so
fairly even trade there.
so a fantastic initiation coming out from the Titan, a 4-man Ravage into Epicenter, but because Epicenter's only level 1, it only does 6 bounces, and Meepo can just tank that up and get the counter kill. And now Potato Cakes are on the back foot. They've still got Chronosphere, but they don't have the Titan to Ravage. They do have Static Storm, so Meepo needs to be careful. If he gets caught out here, he could be a goner. He just goes
they're
back.
going to take the bottom tier tower.
Yeah.
Bottom first tier tower there.
Yeah, but it's a deny, so
Yeah.
all good. Faceless Void's 303 and 405 for the Invoker, so the cores on the net worth up. The cores for Potato Cakes are doing really well off all these kills.
Yeah, the game is definitely swinging back in the favour of Potato Cakes.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously they're winning the team fights. They have the best team fight lineup. Pretty much every hero they've got is a wombo combo hero, so absolutely no surprises there. How far is the Meepo away? He's got his third Meepo at this point in time.
Where is his third?
Where
Meepo?
is
Yeah,
in
he's
base?
close.
Yeah.
It's a
So
smart
he's
place.
close to Axe. He's only
Very, very close, yeah.
about a K gold off, and when he gets that, you know, then the game starts to change for the better for the Meepo.
And interesting, that ward being placed there, going right through the ground.
I've never seen that ward spot before. Let's have a look at it.
Right, in a hill.
Interesting. I don't even know if that provides decent vision, but I'm sure it does. How do I? Yeah, there we go. Nice casting, Hugo. Alright.
Scroll in there.
Yeah. So, Meepo, finding farm all around the map. He's got a little Meepo hiding at bottom. He's got a Meepo at mid. And, of course, he's got a Meepo with the team at top, I think. Faceless Void's found the Meepo. Found 2 Meepos. Sunstrike going to come right down on them.
Meepo
Yeah.
is just so squishy at the moment. He's really, really he's just really struggling.
But at the meantime, the Venge Centaur combo manages to pick off the Sand King, which is not exactly a fair trade.
It's a very good trade.
It's not a great trade, but at least it's a trade. And when you're 614, you kind of take what you can get.
Yeah.
Centaur's managed to find the gold for a blink. That's nothing to scoff at. And
Venge only having a 1.8 K net worth.
well, she's hard support. I mean,
yeah.
there's nothing to.
Venge,
really.
you either go full breed or super hard support on Venge.
Yeah,
and when you're losing, it's very difficult to find farm on the map.
So Midas Boots of Travel 4 stuff coming out from the Invoker. So we should be seeing some pretty cool plays come up from CTY. I imagine he'll be going in Necrobook at some point, but I can't confirm it. He could go Ags or something a bit more aggressive, Disruptor killing the Centaur
Just
with
go
his
straight
Static
fine,
Storm.
Just make a super entertaining game for us.
Yeah. Here we go.
Let's not entertain that idea though.
We got the Necrobook coming out from the Lycanthrope, and Ags is coming up for Necrophos. So the items are coming for Ashes King. I definitely feel this is. I don't know. I think this game will come to a more thrilling conclusion than the last game, and Faceless Void got Roshan. That is very concerning for.
Yeah, that's
for Ashes
fairly
King.
that's fairly significant.
Yeah,
mean-
considering Lycan is on the team of Ashes King, and he hasn't managed to secure the race yet, but the Void has.
Chronosphere is going down on Andrew Lycanthrope, and he's just gonna melt.
Yeah. Invoker always being in position for that leads to great pain. Oh, fantastic Ravage coming down right at the perfect time, stopping the Centaur initiation. Centaur was then glimpsed back, he's missed his stomp, and Meepo, well he, oh great swap, but just
The
too
auto
late.
attack staying on there.
Yeah. And, oh,
Vengeful
interesting,
Spirit's
blink
gonna
in,
take
there's
that.
3 there, wow! Fantastic team fight for Potato Cakes. And it looks like Centaur's just going to go down there, and that's a complete team wipe for Potato Cakes.
Yeah,
Very well played.
Disruptor on incredibly low health, leaving that fight, and you know, Potato Cakes, they're just dominating this game at the moment.
Yeah. At this point,
But I mean, will we see one of those situations where Ash managed to find farm on the map and just push, just win that and that late game?
yeah, he is 400 gold off his axe. I think it's too little too late at this point. The team fight, the support rotations from Ash's King have not been good enough compared to Potato Cakes, and Potato Cakes have run out the game, I think. I mean, it's almost a 10k net worth swing straight to Potato Cakes, and XP is looking like the same story.
Tickling the gates of hell, that chart is.
Yeah, it's a very sad time if you're Ash's King. They were only one game away from winning the grand prize. They lost last game, despite beating Potato Cakes 2-0 earlier today.
It's not often you see the what's it called, lower bracket picking up that high bracket, taking out that high bracket game, that high bracket team.
Fantastic kill coming out from Void. Centaur's going to go down as well.
Can they kill there?
Could be a triple kill. Yeah, great Invoker up. This is pretty much it.
Yeah, they're just going to push right down that mid lane.
Mjolnir coming out on the Great Goose, and the team fight's too strong at this point. And Ag's only 100 gold away, but it's not enough. The team fight has arrived. The Wombo combo has arrived. Ravage
we haven't even really seen a full-blown 5-man catch.
And they don't need to. They can just use it when needed and get the kills. Lycan coming up with a split push. Tier 3 tower actually taking some serious damage here. If they don't,
they're having to reconsider that.
Yeah.
This Lycan is a real problem for them.
He's the only thing really keeping Ash's King in the game. That tier 3 tower is on low health, so can Lycan pull something amazing out of the hat? I mean, it remains to be seen. Meepo, oh, he's in trouble. Great saving Centaur Stomp. And Void, can he? He's got Ags.
And Meepo being taken out by a Sunstrike there.
Yeah.
Epicenter going down, reducing Necrophus's health.
And Lycan's in huge trouble here. Centaur's doing whatever he can to get the stomp off, but Lycan's going to go down as well.
I kind of feel Lycan should have found a place in lane.
Beyond Godlike going the way of the Great Goose, and that's 4.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna. It's pretty much good game now.
Yeah. If he can get this kill,
when
that's
he can do
complete
this,
team wipe.
it's good. It's a good game.
Yeah.
There's really nothing that Ash can do about this. Faceless Void is huge.
Yeah.
It's 24 minutes, and he has 4,000 coins, 4,000 gold, a Mjolnir, and Mask of Madness.
That's 15k now. You know, he is 12 for 0. He's absolutely enormous. And, you know, we still have Invoker's abilities to come down, and bam, the Meepo goes down to the Invoker meatball.
Yeah.
Tidehunter could be a bit caught out here. Swap coming out into Stomp, and it is going to be a Tidehunter going down, but at what cost?
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see any of those impressive comebacks in this game.
Great Centaur Stomp, picks off the Disruptor, and Invoker's in trouble here. The Lycan can catch up. Andrew 1, 2, 3 doing a lot of damage. Do they have reveal though?
This is the first time he's ever used it, so...
Yeah, I suppose not. And it's just Necro Book 2. If it was Necro 3, they would have vision with that, but fortunately not for Lycan. It is a sad day for Ash's King.
Yeah.
They played so well. They were undefeated, didn't drop a single game coming into this best of 3 with an advantage series, and now they've dropped 2 games.
Yeah, unfortunately it's not like the last time PC and Ash met, where, you know, Ash had one of those heroes. They had Anti-Mage with the Battle Fury.
Yeah.
And then they got on the lower foot.
Yeah, to be honest, I think Potato Cakes were the much better team in that matchup. The first game they just threw, and then after that it just came down to a lack of morale, and you know, it was just a surprise upset. But I think this whole tournament Ashes King have just played an amazing
Yeah,
run.
they've done a really, really good
They
job.
were definitely not the favourites going in there, Smoked Up here. See if they can make something happen. I don't think they want to try and take a
Yeah.
team fight here. Tier 2 just going the way of Potato Cakes. They're going to close in on the bottom racks maybe. At least bottom tier 3. Wow, what is Void doing?
Cast cancelling is all I imagine. Oh no, Blink.
And he's walking up high ground. He owns the place. And there it
Chrono
goes.
Sphere isn't even going to do that. Well, probably will now. There we go.
Mifa manages to get out. The Necrophos is going to go down to the fantastic Ravage coming out from Ginny West.
Yeah, a
This
lovely
could
meatball
do.
static
This
storm
could do
going
it.
down.
Void's still around. He's on full health. And oh, will Meepo get out?
They're being forced out.
Yeah,
There's
Meepo
nothing
just
they can
gets
do.
out, but Zankin going to go down to the fountain.
And Lycan stuck in a static.
Yeah,
he's
he's
teleporting.
out. Oh no.
Oh, he doesn't
He's
make it.
probably going to go down. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe he
He's
gets
down.
out. No, he's home
Oh, he's
free.
gonna
He's home
survive
free.
that. Yeah.
But Void, meanwhile, is pounding on the racks. This could be it. They've lost their first racks. Potato Cakes,
yeah,
the
Invoker-
$500
Invoker's
is
doing a really
just
amazing
a
job.
few minutes away.
Invoker doing an amazing job at locking everybody in the base while
Yeah,
Void just smashes on the barracks.
yeah, absolutely. Disruptor might go down here. Oh, he's force stuffed out by the Invoker. Invoker is controlling. CTI, absolute man of the match. He is playing a phenomenal game. I mean, not to discredit everyone else in Potato Cakes. They've all played a fantastic series so far. The Great Goose especially. 13 for 0 for 9. You can't really argue against that. But I think it was CTI on the Invoker that really sealed the deal. And beating Joy with his Ember Spirit. I mean, he's played a phenomenal set of games today. And he deserves the win as much as, you know, anyone.
Oh, and we're seeing Faceless Void engaging
everyone.
on a couple of people down the bottom lane. Chronosphere going down. He is going to get Meepo. He is going to get Lycan. Oh, Meepo's not dying. Lycan.
Yeah.
That's a triple kill.
GG, and the GG calls has come out. Well played.
Yeah, when Invoker gets a triple kill on each one of your carries, you know there's a problem.
Potato
you've
Cakes takes #1 place in the Legends of the West Spring Skirmish. Thanks very much for listening, everyone. It has been fun to cast. It has been fun to watch everyone play. I hope you listen into Legends of the West next tournament. I am Huggermugger. I am here with Grin Quidam.
Howdy who?
Thanks for listening. Potato Cakes, phenomenal series. Absolutely well played to them. They will go home with $500. And not to be, you know, ignored, Ashes King, undefeated until this series.
They played an amazing job going through the
Yeah.
upper bracket.
They were the underdogs coming into this series. They had no reputation coming in. They hadn't won any RF lands. They hadn't won any Legends of the West beforehand. And they put up an amazing fight. And absolutely phenomenal to see them perform today. And I'm so glad they picked Meepo in the last game, even though it didn't turn out.
Yeah.
It made the game exciting to watch. Thanks very much to everyone. We'll be packing up. Good night.
See you all later.